I can't get that to stay down. All right, we are live. Let me fix the camera so I can see myself on both screens. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hey. Okay. I'll put that there. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the, what does that mean? What is that? I don't know. And welcome to the 10th episode of LBO Academy Live. My name is Sierra, and if you're just joining us, welcome. And if this is your first time joining us, let me tell you what LBO is all about. So here at LBO, we teach people how to build a lifestyle business. In fact, LBO stands for the Lifestyle Business Owner. Have you ever wanted to own a business that gives you a great lifestyle? Well, that's what we're here to do and share with you, and that's why I'm doing this video. We teach ordinary people how they can start from scratch, become a lifestyle business owner in their community, and then automate the business so the owner doesn't have to work there full time. So you don't need a lot of money and you don't need prior business experience. And here at LBO Academy, we empower people to become successful business owners, and we show people how to make the business run without them. And if you want to own a profitable business that runs without you, there's a step-by-step instructions that you can follow. So be sure to like, comment, or ask any questions throughout this broadcast, and I'll try to answer them to my best ability. Today we're listening to Holiday Pop Hits, and just because I am really loving the holiday mixes on Apple, it just puts it all right there. So you're the perfect motivation. Thank you. What kind of line? I don't know. So, hello everyone. So today we are going to talk over Chapter 7, Part 2. So last episode we talked about Part 1, and so now we're going to talk about Part 2 of the Lifestyle Business Owner book, Chapter 7, Buying a Business from Start to Finish. So if you don't have time to stay through this whole entire live video, that's totally fine. You can go to lboacademy.com and sign up there, and then also get the book, the LBO book, and we have over 100 course videos that will teach you how to start from scratch, own a business in your community, grow its profits, and make it run without you. So that's lboacademy.com, and also these videos will be uploaded to our Facebook and YouTube page. So be sure to go follow, like, subscribe, all that jazz. So let's see. So someone joins. Okay. So our new subscription. So who doesn't like free stuff, right? So we have a 14-day for free, and it's a monthly subscription, so you can cancel anytime you want. And basically what it is it gives you access. There's 3 different levels, and it gives you access to different parts of the LBO Academy website. And this includes course videos, it includes crash courses, it includes all these different one-on-one sessions, questionnaire or questions and whatnot, consulting and stuff with Erin in Miami. So that is also a great way to get to know your business a little bit more and how you want to take your steps forward in your small business. So again, sorry, I'm just trying to get the camera so I can see both. Okay, so yeah, so to finish off this chapter, what we're going to talk about, the buying business process, and I'm going to walk you through the buying business from start to finish. So it's kind of a lot of reading. Sorry, I didn't memorize this by any means. So it's a lot of reading off, but it's really important information. So I highly recommend, either if you're missing me right now, I highly recommend that you come and see it later. So we talked about in the last episode, like we talked about last episode, is step 1 is to find 1 or 2 good essential advisors. So maybe that, maybe it's a good business broker like we talked about, or a business mentor, which are 2 very important, people, I'm turning that down, people to have in your business. And so interview a bunch of some people and pick the ones you like. Once you've found 1 or 2 essential advisors, then they can refer you to the rest of the essential advisors and secondary team members. So a lot of that is going to come through references. So you'd say, I have something in my eye. It's probably an eyelash. It's 2 a.m. here, so I've had my makeup up for quite a bit. All right, so once your essential advisor knows that you intend to buy a business, it's time to search for potential opportunities. Since most business sales are conducted confidentially, yes, you won't find for sale signs in the front of the business. Your business broker will alert you to opportunities that fit your criteria, and so there are also a number of websites that advertise businesses for sale in a very generic way. You will know that a certain business is for sale in general geographic area, but you won't know the business name or the address until you sign the non-disclosure agreement. So some of these websites include, and these are just some of the websites that like both my parents use. So they use the bizbuysell.com. They use businessforsale.com. They use businessbroker.net, bizquest.com, and dealstream.com. And again, those are all just different brokers that you can go and look for businesses on, and they will help you out with that. So, and I believe Aaron's on one of them. So yeah, so once you find a business for sale that piques your interest, the next step is to sign a non-disclosure agreement, or NDA for short. You'll probably be asked to sign an NDA for every listing you're interested in. Ooh, thanks for the hearts. I love that. Because just about every business seller doesn't want his or her employees, customers, and competitors to find out that the business is for sale. So a lot of it is kind of done behind closed doors. Sorry, I kind of just, my hair, I just kind of threw it up today, so yeah. So before you can see information such as business name, address, and historical financials, you will be asked to sign the NDA. So this is normal, so don't be alarmed if you're asked to sign a lot of NDAs as you look at lots of listings. That's just kind of procedure on their part. Your hair's like that right now? Yeah, it's one of those days where I was just like, oh, I didn't wash it, so I'm gonna throw it up in a bun. So once the NDA has been signed, you'll be giving a lot of details, and this is what the rest of the details like about the business. And at a minimum, you want to see the most recent 12 months of the profit and loss statement so you can calculate with your broker's help the ODI of the business. And once you know the ODI, your broker and business mentor can help you determine an appropriate offer price. So you always want to understand that the business operations, you always want to understand the business operations, and arrange a conference call or a meeting in person with the seller if possible. Again, I'm not reading like all this chapter just because it was a really long chapter and I didn't want to sit here and just read to you guys for like an hour or so. I kind of condensed it, and a lot of it talked about too is just when you're meeting in person, it's a lot more personable for you and your business, because you can also so this is real estate. I'm talking about like when you're buying a business and when you're looking for what businesses like are right for you. So a lot of it too, like when you do meet in person, then you can kind of get a feel of what both of you guys want on both ends, and it's like a little bit easier that way. Again, like over communicating is like never a bad thing. And I learned that in comm a lot because we always over communicated at everything we did. But it's a good skill to have. So the key to a successful business purchase is to make sure the employees don't find out about the sale. Thanks for the hearts. Until the day after closing. So when you come on board as a new owner, the seller will introduce you to the employees and the employees to you. The key is to be positive and to assure the employees that you really value them and you want to learn from them, and vice versa. And you also want to continue running the business the way it's been run, and that's the truth. Even if you intend to make changes to the business, you really should not do so right away. You don't know the business well enough yet, and you don't know the employees well enough yet. So after you've bought the business, the learning curve can take at least several months. And so during this time, all you're doing is kind of learning how the seller ran things, and then you're kind of comparing and contrasting, and you're keeping things exactly as they are, like we said before. So any changes that you make in the future should come gradually, and if you do it right, the employees will appreciate you and stay with you, and if they don't, then you'll have gained enough confidence in your ability to run the business, and you'll know what kind of replacements that you need to fill the positions. Sounds like a new boyfriend to a single mom. That's funny. Someone just said something funny. Okay, so next, again, if you're just listening, this is Sierra, or I'm Sierra. This is Sierra too, I guess. But I am Sierra, and I'm here with LBO Academy Live, Sorry for my eyes wandering. I'm looking at 2 different screens because we're on Facebook and Instagram right now. Today we're talking about Chapter 7, Part 2 of the Lifestyle Business Owner book, titled Buying a Business from Start to Finish, and we're going over the business buying process. So we just kind of explained a little bit of it, and I'm going to keep going. And we're listening to Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas Is You, is LBO. So once you have gained a basic understanding of the business operations and seen through the financials to determine the value of the business, it is time to make an offer. So assuming you want to proceed to that step, you can ask your attorney or your broker to draft the offer for you. Thank you. I appreciate that. If you ask your attorney, chances are he or she will draft you an offer that is buyer friendly. So next, the seller will ask his or her attorney to review the offer, and that attorney will cross out a bunch of things to make it more seller friendly. Then your attorney will make a bunch of changes again, followed by the seller's attorney making a bunch of more changes. So basically just going back and forth. And then pretty soon, with all this back and forth, both you and the seller may be faced with pretty hefty legal fees. So again, that's great. This chapter is fairly long, like I said. So there is a section about what you might want to put in your agreements, in your offers. So like when you're buying your business and when you're negotiating. So I didn't go over that, but I guess you'll just have to get the book or sign up online on LBOacademy.com to see for yourself. So I'm just trying to give you a gist of what it is kind of about and what this chapter is about, so that it'll spark some inspiration in you, and maybe you'll be able to look it up and do it for yourself. So again, this is all just kind of like advice that Erin and my mom have dealt with in the past that they all put together for you. So it's free, so you might as well do it. It's free. You can cancel anytime. Back to it. So if you are buying a franchise, you will need to get approved by the franchisor and attend the training offered by the franchisor. So throughout this whole process, you will need to keep track of the important dates. And these kind of include, so when is the date of the mutual acceptance? This is the date this is the date the offer is fully signed around. And many other dates in the offer are calculated based on this date, so that's really important. And then another date is, when do you need the delivery to earn, or when do you need to deliver the earnest money to escrow by? When do you need to agree on the list of assets not included in the sale, if any? And when do you need to agree on the allocation of the purchase price with the seller? When do you need to waive the feasible contingency? When do you need to waive your financing contingency? And when is the closing date? So, I always do that. I always try to wave to people and then I mess it up. I'm gonna wave to everyone. Great. Okay, so as you can see, there'll be plenty to do between the time you have accepted the offer and the time of closing. So the key is to gather a great team who can help you throughout this whole, what do I want to call it? This whole, I guess, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I just totally blank. Sometimes when I'm on live, I don't know what I'm saying. And it just kind of, I black out the whole time and then, yep, okay. So, yeah, so basically you want to, the key is to gather a great team who can help you throughout this process. So buying a business is a lot of hard work, but remember why you're doing this, and sometimes it can be easy to lose sight of the big picture when you're busy doing all sorts of things and trying to get things done, but that's when it helps to remind yourself of the reasons you work so hard to become a lifestyle business owner someday. So again, this chapter was fairly long, so I split it up into 2, and then there's also a lot more that I didn't cover. So you'll have to go and get the LBO book yourself, ask for it for Christmas. It's on audiobooks, and it's really great. And you can just get that off of, if you go to it's on Amazon and it's on digital download, but you can also go to LBOacademy.com and you can search it from there. It'll direct you from there. So if you missed any part of this, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, because I'll upload all these videos up on there. And yeah, there's also other things I made playlists, and it's Muller motivation. So that's I don't know if you follow my or lifestyle business owner on Instagram, but I upload all those videos on there, so you'll have all of them, and they're just in the YouTube on one of the playlists. So those are pretty cool. And then we also have the Lifestyle Business Owner radio show from this past year. All those cool videos on there, which is very interesting because you can hear how other small business owners have done things with their business and how they've been successful in that. So those are also really cool. So again, if you're just joining us on Facebook, be sure to like our Facebook page and also follow us on Instagram. Subscribe to us on YouTube. And I'm Sierra, and today we talked about Chapter 7, Part 2 of the LBO book titled Buying a Business from Start to Finish. And we went over the business buying process. And yesterday we went over some key essential people that you need in your business to keep your business rocking and rolling. So also be sure to check out our webpage. So go join lbocacademy.com. It's free for the first 14 days, you guys. It's free. You can cancel anytime, and you won't regret it. So have a great rest of your evening, and tune back in. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Wednesday. Tune back in. Well, it's Wednesday here right now, so yeah. Tune back in tomorrow, and we will. Hold on, I need to. This is a very prolonged goodbye, but it's fine.